are in Sydney, Australia. Join us for a walk to Opera House, Sydney for a beautiful sunset. Let's begin.
Alright, so we are leaving Novotel Hotel. It's about 70 degrees, beautiful weather. We're gonna show you the neighborhood between Darling Harbour all the way to Sydney Opera. It's about a 45-minute walk. The purpose is don't take Uber and walk and explore like what we're doing. So then hopefully this video gives you an idea what the walk covers, which streets to take, what it looks like, is it safe? Walking by Ibis Hotel. We'll definitely stop and enjoy the bridge a little bit.
Yeah, and what beautiful weather. It's
the
so
weather
perfect.
Weather is just perfect.
It's sunny, it's windy, it's not cold, it's not hot. It's just right for walking outside. Now that's the museum that we were inside this morning. We're back here again.
Yeah, make sure you come back and check our adventure in the Australian National Maritime Museum. There was a moment when Ali and I were sitting at our home and checking out Google Maps and looking at what this bridge looks like, and we were like, oh, wouldn't it be great if we stay here and walk on this bridge?
Oh, the flag is in perfect position right now because of the wind.
Now, we're staying in Novotel. Novotel is a little back, and with more construction happening, I think this hotel is gonna disappear. I think Ibis is in a better position with a better view of this bridge. Beautiful Monday in Sydney, flags flying. There's Harbour Walk down below, you can see that. And the very expensive, almost $600 or $700 a night W Hotel with this beautiful building. We definitely hung out on this bridge for a little bit, took in some beautiful views, enjoyed the wind, and now we're gonna continue the trek. We gotta beat the sun, or the sunset time, 5:30. We gotta get to the Sydney Opera House before that so we can enjoy a nice sunset by the water. I wanted to show you guys the marina right in front of the W Hotel that we are crossing. This is called the Cockle Bay, Darling Harbour. That's the bridge, the Primont Bridge. We are staying at Novotel, and that's where we are walking from, crossing the bridge and then heading all the way down to the Sydney Opera. This is our first day in Sydney, and this is almost rush hour on a Monday, so a lot of people are heading out of these office buildings and heading home. So we get to see a little bit of life happen as we walk through the streets, passing by the aquarium on this shared path. And it's a very family-friendly walk also. A lot of families, a lot of kids. Ali and I keep talking how surreal it is for us New Yorkers to be very randomly for just 4 or 5 days be in Sydney. Here is one of the public buses.
We have to go on the King Street.
Passing by Sussex Street. Walking by Vegetarian Thai restaurant. Okay, this is a lot of climb. We have reached Kent Street. This is Clarence Street.
Isa button.
This one's going to Taronga Zoo, number 100. So we can take the ferry, or we can take the 100 bus to Taronga Zoo. There we go. Sinbad Kebab Cafe. So every place, you gotta press this button, like Isa is demonstrating, and then we wait for the light to change.
So the last one was Kent Street, this is York Street, we're walking on the King Street, and the first one was Sussex.
All right, we were rechecking the map one more time. Got an electronics store. Seems like we're in the 5th Avenue of Sydney because we got Louis Vuitton, we have Cartier, we have Bally, all those high-end designer stores. Check out the Cartier building in the corner.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Talia, why are we hanging out in front of Mara and Cartier and Louis Vuitton?
Tell you the truth, this street smells amazing.
Yeah, there is so much perfume in this street. It's amazing. Okay, if anything, come walk in this street because the smell here,
and the visual is just at par. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't miss out. This is the George Street. All the high-end stores are here, and I'm sure the stores smell amazing, but they are throwing so much beautiful scent outside that the whole street smells really nice.
Hey, we're walking by Barack Street and George Street. Is it George Bush and Barack Obama?
That's funny.
Okay, we're walking by this beautiful square with those steps heading up.
Yeah.
I want to hang out here.
This is the Barack Street, so if you're interested, go to Barack Street.
Yeah,
we are very interested, but we have a bigger mission right now. We have to make it to the Opera House before sunsets, and we are cutting it quite close.
We landed in Sydney 10 hours ago.
Yeah.
We have been to the Maritime Museum. We have checked into a hotel, and now the Opera House, all within 10 hours. And we also laid down for an hour.
Before the sunset, we gotta do it, yeah.
We love walking in Boston. We love walking in New York, Chicago. You name it, right? Montreal, any of the big cities. Then there are cities like Barcelona, Lisbon, Hong Kong, even Tokyo, Shibuya, Crossing, all of that. We have explored a number of cities around the world. Sydney is a first for us, and our initial impression is I absolutely can see myself coming here for 10 days and do nothing but just exploring the streets of Sydney. Just walking around, people watching. I think we're walking by a big train station, Brookfield Place. And then this part just reminds us of Boston. Actually, yeah, this reminds us of Boston or Montreal quite a bit. The tram definitely is a Toronto or Montreal feel. We're walking by Met Center. Some of this is just showing you what a rush hour walk through downtown Sydney looks like. So hopefully you are enjoying this, or maybe even picturing yourself walking in downtown Sydney like the Hizanisa family. By Grand Palace Indian Restaurant. There's a George Street North upgrade. Yep, the first sighting of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We do plan to go for a walk over the bridge, not the $300 walking that goes all the way to the top, but just the free one where you can just use the pedestrian sidewalks to cross the bridge. Oh, look at that. That was beautiful. Open till 2 a.m. Approaching this very futuristic looking architecture. A triangle, a slab, a stick. Check that out. Urbana, Watches of Switzerland. Kind of cool if it was Watches of Australia. I would definitely go in and see the Australian watch brands for sure. Panerai, I think those are about $8,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 watches. Check out the local leaves and plants and trees of Sydney. As somebody who lives in New York, by the way, wanted to come and stay at the Four Seasons, that might still happen. For the last 2 days, we may end up staying in Four Seasons, but I'm just checking the rates. If the rates do drop just slightly,
Ooh, I see it.
it'll meet our budget. See the tram lines here. That's kids. Oh yeah, that's a train. Local train system. We wanted to take the train from the airport, Sydney Airport, to downtown, and it was cheaper to get a Uber Black or a nicer Uber, like comfortable, Uber Comfy or whatever it is, Comfort Plus or Comfort, than to take the train. Train was about $17 per person, whereas Uber was about $40. We're gonna cut across the park, see if this is a better way. Oh wow, check that out. This view, this atmosphere, and the sunlight hitting the Sydney Opera House. We all just paused everything and have been like standing here admiring the Sydney Opera House from the other side. So Alia, that was a good detour cutting through the park, because
I
we
think
got
this
to...
spot is actually perfect if you want pictures and if you want the full structure of Opera House in your picture.
Yeah.
Because we're now about to go really close to it, and then we may not be able to get the whole thing in the picture. So if you want perfect pictures, come here first and then walk on to the other side to get an up-close look.
Now it's 5 o'clock, sunset's at 5:30. Let's head over to the other side and close out our day one. Here is the skyline view. There is some nice music playing.
And there's awesome vibes all around. This place is amazing.
I'm sold. I like Sydney. I love Sydney. We're walking by Wharf 6.
Fantasy Cruising and Captain Cook Cruises.
This is Wharf number 5. Taronga Zoo
4.
Departs at 17:25. 65834 here. Oh, Taronga Zoo is F2 in Wharf 4. There's signs for Sydney's Luna Park. That's another attraction we were looking at. And of course, these are the ferries. You have Borrowdale and Supply. Love looking at boats. There's Wharf number 4 with subways. I actually saw that on Google Maps. Now I know what that subways look like. No seating place, just a quick grab and go. On the other side, Alia, there's Hungry Jack's.
Is that Burger King?
There's also a shawarma place coming up. A lot of shawarma in Sydney, by the way. Approaching falafel and shawarma Mediterranean street food, and Wharf number 3. There's Harbour City tours and tickets. Here's Wharf number 2 with Pronto. I can totally see myself living in one of those apartment buildings. They have Baskin Robbins here, Easy Mark. From a food perspective, we'll sit down and Google what we're gonna do, but I'm okay with fast food. I'm okay with a proper sit-down dinner. This looks good. Let's walk by and peek at people's plates. Those fries didn't look so good.
Where?
Here's another Wahlburgers.
Oh!
Last time we were at Wahlburgers, it was in
Key West.
Key West. And that wasn't really all that
okay,
experience. Yeah, that was
yeah.
an okay burger. Right. Sun is setting. It's a massive amount of crowd. We're gonna power walk towards the Opera House to meet our goal to be at the Opera House when the sun's setting. Special burgers, fish and chips, salad, stir fry. Pretty big menu here at Benny's. And lo and behold, we are here. Sunset, Opera House. Such a unique building, huh?
Yeah. We've
It's like
seen this all our lives. It's like, you know, you've seen Eiffel Tower all your life, and
this
the
is,
same
you're
thing.
right. This is an Eiffel Tower
Of
Badshahi
Sydney.
Mosque in Pakistan.
Yeah.
It's that moment that we're experiencing being here.
It's a little surreal moment right now, because we have, like I said, we've seen this building or opera house all our lives, and anytime there's talk about Sydney, it's this visual. And right now being in front of it is a little unbelievable, but at the same time the vibe and the surroundings are familiar because we have seen some of the cities, or we have been in some of the cities that are just like that.
Yeah.
So I think the craziest moment is when you stop and think where you actually are, and it's unbelievable to think that the part of the world that we are in right now is so far away from us, and we could never imagine being here, but we are here now. So it's amazing. It's a very beautiful feeling.
What is your favorite? Each one of you. You have to pick one.
Out of what?
Harbour Bridge or Sydney Opera House?
The Opera House, easy.
Which one?
Oh,
Opera House?
I love this, but that is definitely catching my attention more than the Opera House.
Okay, we got one opera, one Harbour Bridge. Opera House? I have to
Okay.
go with Opera House.
Okay,
I
I'm the
didn't
only
think.
one, but this is incredible. The bridge is incredible.
Yes. We're gonna do a circle around Sydney Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge, enjoying this atmosphere. It was actually really crowded, and as soon as the sun went down, like it started to people are starting to vanish. Check that out. I keep stopping and taking like a million pictures. Nice little sidewalk or walkway around. I like it with the lamps, the water, the wave. But most importantly, we really lucked out with this weather. It's just been a beautiful day in Sydney. So this is the pavilion right in front of the Opera House. You know, before coming here, I had no idea that this was all open grounds, meaning that you don't have to like buy tickets or whatever to come explore this area. All right, so this is a seal resting area. That's why they have this barricade here. There's pictures on Google Maps where you can see seals resting on these stairs. Absolutely beautiful. We kind of hung out here. We were looking at food options for a little bit. We were checking out even these restaurants here. We have walked a little bit farther. We'll turn back around and see what it looks like in like nighttime. The bridge at night looks pretty nice. We have decided we're gonna go to Open Sesame, very close to Four Seasons. It's like a fairly decent shawarma falafel type joint. 4.6 rated on Google. I think it's quick. Mediterranean. It's quick, it's straightforward, it's simple, and it's like light, right? We just want something light, couple of shawarmas, few kebabs. That's all we need.
Yeah, very light.
Very light. And maybe one day we will try Australian McDonald's just to see if it's different. We did go to the McDonald's in Abu Dhabi. We went to the McDonald's in Pakistan. The one in Pakistan, we didn't really find much different. They had McArabia, things like that you will find in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. But
in Lisbon and Peru.
Yeah, in Peru we went to McDonald's. We're now 3 minutes away from our shawarma place. Here is their city garbage truck. I don't know why I'm fascinated by tiny garbage trucks, but that is as tiny as a garbage truck can be. Here's Four Seasons, beautiful building. Up top, I was looking at rooms. They're about $350 a night. So we were looking at a hotel room. Our typical range for staying in hotels in different cities is about $150 to $220. This is our view from where we are seated. We are outside this restaurant called Open Sesame. This place doesn't really have a lot of place to sit inside, so we're just hanging out outside, but admiring this view. How cool is that? We just got fried bread, which we have never had before, and this soft bread. Moved inside because it's pretty cold outside. Is kind of lying down, pretty exhausted at this point. Our food has started to come in. Got some rice. That's the chicken shawarma?
Yeah.
Smells good. Our food is here.
Chicken tau.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Chicken tau platter with hummus. Look at that oily bread, chicken, salad. Kizer's having fries. Issa's having shawarma wrap. We got some rice on the side. And we're gonna dive in. We just finished our meal at Open Sesame. Thanks so much for coming along with us on our walk to the harbor front with the opera house and the bridge, and of course this restaurant. Make sure you come back and check some of our other adventures out. Tomorrow we're going to be going to Tauranga Zoo, which is one of the best zoos in the world in Sydney, Australia. Make sure you come back and check that video out. On that note, we're going to catch you guys in the
Next one.
Bye for now. There is a naval ship slowly making it's massive. Alia?
I don't see it moving. Is it moving?
I think it's moving. Maybe my head's moving.
That's crazy.
Somebody was crying and we looked down. Her shoe fell.
Aww.
Isa and Kiz. Isa, your glasses could be next, so please put them on properly. Thank you. There's Alia, there's Isa, there's Kizdu,